It's here. Okay, now where's my electric drill? Oh, here it is. I'm so excited I'm misplacing stuff. All right, now I gotta get the license plate bracket. That's still inside the house. I wasn't expecting you till 3 o'clock, so I wasn't ready.
Didn't I say 2?
No.
I thought I wrote 2.
Oh, I thought I said 3.
Oh,
Maybe.
I thought I wrote 2.
Oh. Well, you know what? I'll let you take her out of here.
Let's drive it, yeah. Let's drive it up there. Yeah. Let's see if I remember how to drive this thing now. So you're not gonna miss it?
Yeah, I will. Okay.
This has your paperwork and your goodies in it.
Okay. Are you Anna?
No,
Oh,
I'm Jem.
Okay.
Yeah, that's for you there.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All righty. Well, he gets onto it pretty easy, doesn't he?
Bigger than your other one.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's going to fit. I think it will. I think I've got everything measured out okay.
Oh, like in there.
Yeah.
It looks small.
The mirrors fold in a bit, don't they?
Yeah, they fold it. No, I mean like the length one.
Oh, I put that bulge on there, but maybe.
Oh, the bulge. I didn't see that. Yeah, yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So I measured it out.
Cut a hole and little. Oh yeah.
All right, so you just
so you know about the auto, you know about the here, I'll just show you a couple things I guess real quick.
Okay.
This key doesn't have a key like your other one. It has a fob.
There's only one fob?
There's two, another
one. Oh, there's another one in there. Okay, yeah. Good.
When you press it, one long thing means it's off. If you press it again, good to go. Oops. It'll go 1, 2, 3. So I use it as, you know, the words good to go. Now it'll start. Okay. If you turn it off, one long one, everything's dead. You can't open the trunk, you can't open the bags, I mean.
Okay.
It's totally off.
All right. I've been through almost every YouTube video there is on this thing.
So you probably know as much as I do then.
Yeah.
There's a key that's in here
Yeah, I read about that too.
You just push this little thing in the side.
Yeah.
And
then that has to open a thing in the back.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Fingernails in.
I'm hoping I don't have to use it.
I hope so. Well, I mean, so there's the key. It just pops out.
Yeah.
But yeah, you'd only really use that in case, let's say, like the reason for that is when your battery which is here.
Yeah.
In case that dies.
Yeah.
You can't open the bag.
Right.
And you need the bag open to get this cover off. So let's assume that happens. Now you can take the key, this little cover across the back here.
Yeah.
You pop this off.
Yeah.
And you pop the key in there, and then that opens that bag.
Yeah, I went through that on YouTube.
And
now
there's a little knob or a little thing on that side where you can pull. It's hidden on the very top.
Okay.
And it'll open up this bag even without the battery. And then you can pull the cover off and then get access to the battery.
Yeah, there's quite a few little quirky things about this thing that I got to get used to. But I will.
Yeah. Oh, it'll be fun.
Oh, it is going to be fun.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see if I can get.
Then your it's bigger.
Yeah, and a little heavier.
A little heavier.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this little back cover, I have noticed a few of these. So I have this off just real quick so you can
yeah.
what it looks like. That's where the key is. Now I noticed on one we had a while ago that this doesn't fit on here as nice as it could maybe.
And it falls off?
It shouldn't fall off, but in case this is not fitting right for the future, like let's see you hit a bunch of bumps and it looks weird, just let me know, we'll get you another one.
Okay.
It doesn't, we only had one other one as a problem, but it was fairly recent, so I think of it just now. But
it seems to be on there.
yeah, but some vibration, whatever, we have the odd one where if that gets to be weird, then let me know, we'll get you
okay. And there's bolts for the license plate. I took the license plate off the Rebel, and I was going to put this back on. I thought I had time to do that.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah.
So, and the brackets, or the bolts and everything are still in my pocket. Oh, oh, that's my car keys. You don't get that.
You can have the bolts. We do
no, these are go with the bracket.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll put that all on.
You want me to drive this thing in here, or you want to leave it out?
No, I want to take my time and just slowly get used to the feel of it.
Okay, turn it around. You know how to get to the fuel, right?
Yes. Yeah. Open the thing.
Yep. That won't open unless you have, like, if this fob is off. It won't. You'll press this button, but nothing will happen.
Yeah.
It has to be activated. Then underneath there's just a little knob.
Yeah.
If you watch every YouTube video, there's probably
I've been through. I spend all winter watching YouTube videos.
Okay. The windshield, just to show you, if it's all the way up, when you turn the key off, it goes down automatically. But let's say you want it up for cleaning. If you press and hold it, and then turn the key off, it'll stay all the way up.
Oh, neat.
Versus
I didn't know that.
You know, if you just turn it off, as soon as you turn it off, it'll just go down automatically unless you hold this all the way up.
Yeah.
What else can I show you? If you've been watching videos, you'll have an idea, kind of.
Yeah. I think I'm just going to take my time with it, and I might take it out for a spin. I went to the motor vehicle branch this morning and transferred everything over to this machine.
Okay. Oh, I need the TOD for that thing too.
Oh yeah, it's inside. Come on in. Well, I think we better get back into the house here and finish up the model ship episode today. I'm so excited I can hardly talk. Yeah, it's here. It's here. Oh my goodness. Well, may as well just stay right here, and I can't close my door now. Maybe move it back a little bit. Okay, let's see if the door will close now. It does have a parking brake here, so you pull that out like that. Okay, it's supposed to keep it from rolling, so let's take advantage of that. All right, enough talk. Let's get into the house. Will the door close now? Maybe not. Yep, it's gonna make it. Okay. Well, so you and I are gonna become friends, are we? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, the moment of truth. The sun is still shining, we still got blue sky. We may as well take advantage of this. We gotta figure out how to get this thing turned around. Yeah, I got a lot of things to get used to here. This key is a proximity key. You just leave it in here and it should work. Now, can I get my leg over the back? I couldn't when I was at the Winnipeg Honda dealers. So we'll just see what's going to happen here. Are we going to have a problem? So if I can't get on it, I'm going to have to call them to come and pick it up and trade back again. I think we should be able to do it here. Oh yeah. All right. Yeah, it's noticeably heavier, that's for sure. It's a little higher. So I'm gonna have to really keep her upright here. Now, according to JR, I don't even need to turn on the ignition. I should be able to just push the start button. That seems to be easier. Oh. Well, that's good news. Well, let's see if we can figure out how to use the creep mode here now. got a windshield, may as well make use of it. I do believe we're in drive. I don't see anybody coming. I think I'll go around Brett Bay once just to get used to it. Well, it definitely rides better. was right around here that I was thinking, you know, my fingers are starting to get a little bit cold, you know, and I was thinking thoughts like heated gloves and all that kind of stuff, and I didn't think about it very long, because then I remembered, hey, I've got heated hand grips. Now I got to figure out how to turn them on. I should have done all that before I got going. And I was pushing the button, and I couldn't see anything changing on the dash. I didn't know exactly where to look. I do now. But yeah, I should have turned them on before I left. Anyway, nice feature. Nice feature. I really like this bike so far. Very pleased with the ride. Nice, soft, comfortable ride. It's not as jittery as the Rebel, or maybe I should say sporty as the Rebel. I'm very satisfied so far. What I do have to complain about a little bit is that when the sun is shining at the wrong angle, or maybe the right angle, it's very difficult to read the dash. But you know, it's not impossible. It's just not as clear as I would like it to have been. What else do I not like about it? Well, so far I can't think of anything, actually. I wish the bike was the same weight as the Rebel, naturally, but you know, you can't have everything. Yeah, I'm not, you might say, generally speaking, I am thrilled. I am really happy with the fact that I can get my feet up and down off the pegs easily. That was actually a very pleasant surprise. Okay, let's keep riding here. Well, we got ourselves on. Can we get ourselves off? I'm probably going to end up marking the panniers on the back, trying to get myself off here. Or maybe not. And it sort of worked. Yeah, it sort of worked. I guess, wonder if I should maybe put something over that. Otherwise I'm going to get them marked up pretty bad when it's muddy like this. I got mud on my shoe. Well, the main thing is I could get on and off. I found it much easier to get my feet up on the pegs on this bike than I did on the Rebel. We'll take the key in just in case somebody walks by. JR said you can just start it by pushing the little red button there, so we don't want to be doing that. Okay, let's get in the house. I gotta finish up the model ship episode here. Yeah, I was just too anxious to get out here. So I think it went pretty good. I think it went pretty good here. Yeah. It rides a lot better. Well, by better I mean smoother, much smoother. It doesn't have that harsh, sporty ride that the Rebel had, which a lot of people like. You know, it's designed to be sporty, but this is designed to be a smooth riding. Well, they say it's supposed to be an old person's bike, but anyway. Alrighty, well, thanks for riding with me, folks. We might be doing it again tomorrow. Yeah, well, we definitely will, weather permitting. Yeah, we got to keep up with the routine here.